There are so many amazing vehicles that you can make in this game, but here are some more of my top 5 craziest, most insane builds in Tears of the Kingdom. Let's get into it. I have fallen in love with the auto build feature. Like, it is by far one of the coolest things that any game has added to it. And I really do enjoy making these videos for you guys, and I want to just say a huge thank you for all the love and support that you have given this series. This series has been the most successful series on my entire channel, and that's all thanks to you guys. So if you like what we do here on the channel, make sure you smash that like button and sub to the channel so that you don't miss any more episodes. Without further ado though, let's get into the video. You already know I gotta give you something mad clean. It gives you the respect on them streets in Hyrule and just makes your enemies like in their draws. Yes sir. This right here is my Wingmobile. This is probably one of the cleanest vehicles I've created so far in Tears of the Kingdom. It comes in with 2 large wheels, 2 small wheels in the back, 2 springs, 1 metal rod, 4 carts, 2 sleds, 2 construct heads, 2 cannons, and 2 beam emitters. Of course, there's a single control stick in the middle that's basically being protected by the sleds and the carts on the outside. The Wingmobile comes with a special feature where these springs actually double as doors. So when you activate the vehicle, it locks you in. If you double pop the control stick, of course, you open the doors back up, which is just one of the cleanest features I've ever put into a build. This vehicle is equipped with 2 cannons and 2 beam emitters on the top with a construct head, so if you have any enemies that you need to get rid of, this is the vehicle for you. This thing is going to cost you 63 Zonite, so if you ain't swimming in Zonite, I'm going to need you to make yourself another vehicle. If you don't like how fast the wing on the top of it despawns, you can replace the wing with 2 metal rods and 2 sleds. Because of the power of the 2 small wheels in the back and the 2 large wheels in the front, this thing can go up and down inclines with ease. Easily, the Wingmobile comes in at an easy 5 out of 5 stars. Let's get into the next vehicle. For our next vehicle, we got the Armodilo. This thing is clean. This is actually a monster truck. It has a special suspension system built into it that, I don't know, it's just easier to show you than it is to talk about. The Armodilo comes in at 54 Zonite, so it still has a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to creating it. You can actually add a little bit of a weaponized system to it if you want to. Of course, you're going to have to drive the Armodilo up half finished to the base of Death Mountain so that you can grab your mine carts, but once you got those, you're good to go. Yes, sir. Look at this thing. This thing is clean, boys. I bet you're wondering, okay, this thing is massive and huge. How the hell do you get inside? Because it looks completely secured. And you're right. It is secured. So, let's just hop in. It's that simple. All you got to do is ascend to be able to hop in this vehicle and you are completely safe. Of course, once you've already ascended in the vehicle, the roof pops up so you can actually hop out the top if you want to, or you can just ascend through the roof if you want to. It's completely up to you how you want to exit your vehicle. It has a bay in the back to hold all of your lovely, I guess we'll call them friends, Koroxes, so you can get them to their different locations. It has a minecart on the top as a roof that keeps you secure so that none of the enemies can throw things at you and or hurt you. And it's just a clean vehicle. It comes in at an amazing 54 Zonite, so it has a little bit of wiggle room if you want to add a weaponized system to it. I say a construct head and a couple of cannons might do the trick. This thing has a suspension built in so that it can drive over almost anything and anybody. With 2 springs on the bottom that give it a little bit of a suspension, a base so that you can carry around different types of Koroxes, a pop-up roof just in case you want to get out that way, and a completely secure cockpit so that there's nobody that's going to be able to get to you at all. Like, there is no obstacle in Hyrule that's probably going to get in your way. Let's see if the Armodilo can keep us protected from these enemies. Go ahead, boys. Take your swing at it. Yep, we're safe. They ain't getting in here. Wow. That is insane. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think there's any enemy in Hyrule that's gonna get in your way. And the Armadillo comes in at the easy, I'd say for how clean it is, 5 out of 5 stars. Let's get into the next vehicle. Our next vehicle is a little bit smaller than the last two, but even though it's smaller, that doesn't mean it's inferior. This right here is my big wheel mobile. This thing right here is clean, boys. Oh my god. It drives incredibly fast. With the two wheels in the back, you can actually ride over any obstacle in Hyrule, and it goes up inclines like a breeze. You can weaponize this thing because it's not too expensive on the Zonite. You can double pop the clutch so that you can pop open the roof and hop out. And currently, the big wheel mobile is coming in at 54 Zonite, so it can be weaponized. Ah, this thing is clean. I think one of my favorite features or looks about this design is the small wheel that's on the back. Like, that thing drives me insane. It's kind of like if one of your small wheels fall off, you get an extra tire on the back. Kind of vibe I was going for with this build, and it kind of works. The big wheel mobile is coming in at an easy 5 out of 5 stars for just looking so damn clean and driving around Hyrule so damn smooth. If you like what we do here on the channel, make sure you smash that like button and sub to the channel so that you don't miss any more crazy episodes like this one. But let's keep this video moving. For our next vehicle, we have the Winged Wagon. The Winged Wagon is probably one of the wackiest, craziest builds that I've done so far at Tears of the Kingdom. I created a wagon because I was just thinking of some type of chariot setup for the build that I was going for. And then I was like, hey, why not stick a rod in the middle of it and connect, like, you know, a wing and 3 fans. And lo and behold, the thing took off in the air and I was in love. This right here, guys, is the Winged Wagon. This thing is absolutely insane. It's a little bit hard to drive until you get used to it, but once you get used to it, this thing can soar through the skies from actually any altitude. You could just be casually driving along and just take off, or you could be jumping off a cliff to get yourself out of danger and just glide across the air. If you pick up enough speed, that this vehicle can actually lift itself off straight from the ground and take off from there. And if you just wanted to, you know, do like a casual float, you can replace the wings and the fans with a flame emitter and a balloon. For our next vehicle, it's a crazy one. This is my first ever official completed helicopter. This build took me so long to master. I want to say it took me probably about 2 hours to complete it. I grabbed the fans from the local shrine. I grabbed 2 propellers and a motor from the local shrine. I snatched the Hudson rail cart and I slapped it all together to build this thing right here. This has got to be one of my favorite flying vehicles so far. It is extremely hard to control, and I'm still working on the design to master it, to see how exactly you can get up in altitude and go down in altitude. So that right there is still up in the air. Because I haven't completely mastered that part out, I'm gonna give this vehicle a 4 out of 5 stars. But easily, this has got to be one of the coolest flying vehicles I've ever created in Tears of the Kingdom. Because of the 2 fans on either side of this helicopter, it lifts off so well. And the fan on the back actually helps push it in the forward direction a little bit better. I've tried to add different types of designs to it, like different types of fans, you know, a couple fans in the front and the back, to see if that can adjust the speed at which this vehicle goes, but I haven't been able to figure it out just yet. So far, this is the best balanced helicopter I've been able to make in Tears of the Kingdom, and I hope you guys agree. If you like what we do here on the channel, make sure you smash that like button and sub to the channel so that you don't miss any more episodes like this one. This has been my top 5 auto builds in Tears of the Kingdom. Let me know in the description below of any vehicles that you might want me to make and or think about making in the future. This has been your boy Emma, MSenseiHD. For now, I'm out of here.